It started with a message left unread. 𝐴𝐻𝐻 had texted Yoongi 5 hours ago. Nothing urgent, just a small, sweet on my way home after his long shoot. He had a bad day. He just wanted Yoongi too. Now he was coming back, exhausted and hoping to find warmth. But when 𝐴𝐻𝐻 walked into their apartment, Yoongi was in the kitchen, banging drawers loudly, face stiff, cold eyes. "You're late," Yoongi said. "I told you. I texted you," 𝐴𝐻𝐻 replied, dropping his bag and sighing. "I saw it hours later. I had rehearsals, Yoongi, and my phone died. I didn't even eat all day." Yoongi turned around. "Why do you always have excuses, 𝐴𝐻𝐻?" 𝐴𝐻𝐻 blinked. "Excuses? I'm explaining." "No, you always make me feel like I come second to everything else. Your shoots, your events, everyone else but me." 𝐴𝐻𝐻's eyes filled with tears immediately. His voice shook. "That's not true." Yoongi's voice rose. "Then prove it. You show up here tired, barely talking, just wanting to sleep. Am I just background comfort for you now, Yoongi? I'm not going to be the guy waiting forever to be your priority." "Don't say that," 𝐴𝐻𝐻 said, voice breaking. "Then act like I matter," Yoongi shouted. That broke something. 𝐴𝐻𝐻 stared at him. Then, with trembling hands, he picked up his bag again. "Maybe you should thank me for accusing me of something so cruel," 𝐴𝐻𝐻 said. "I'm tired, Yoongi." Not just physically, Yoongi didn't stop him. Not even when 𝐴𝐻𝐻 closed the bedroom door behind him and didn't open it again all night. The silence began. Yoongi lay awake on the couch, staring at the ceiling, mind spinning. He hadn't meant it like that. But he said it, and 𝐴𝐻𝐻's face, so shocked, so hurt, replayed in his head again and again. In the morning, 𝐴𝐻𝐻 walked past him in the kitchen without a word. Yoongi opened his mouth to speak, but closed it. What was he even going to say? "Sorry," I said, "you're not important." The words felt small compared to the damage. 3 days passed. They shared the same house, but never spoke. 𝐴𝐻𝐻 cried silently every night. He would lie on the bed, hugging his knees, wishing Yoongi would just open the door and say something. Anything, even a fight, would be better than this horrible quiet. Yoongi wasn't okay either. He messed up. He started leaving small notes. "You left your charger on the floor again. Be careful. I made soup. You can eat if you're hungry. You looked really tired. Please rest." But 𝐴𝐻𝐻 never replied. Not once. Yoongi sat alone, face in his hands. He couldn't lose 𝐴𝐻𝐻. Not like this. Not because he let anger speak louder than love. Day 5, Yoongi walked to the flower shop near their place and bought a small bouquet of white tulips, 𝐴𝐻𝐻's favorite. He came home and placed them on 𝐴𝐻𝐻's desk with a sticky note. "I miss you." That night, 𝐴𝐻𝐻 stared at the flowers. He didn't throw them away, but he didn't reply either. The silence was starting to hurt them both. Day 6, Yoongi knocked on the bedroom door. 𝐴𝐻𝐻, Yoongi said softly, "Can we talk?" No response. "Okay," he said. "I'll wait outside." He sat by the door, back against the wall. He talked through it quietly. "I've never loved anyone like I love you, and that scares me sometimes. That I'm not enough, that you'll outgrow me, that I'll lose you." Inside, 𝐴𝐻𝐻's eyes filled again. He covered his mouth to keep from sobbing. But I shouldn't have blamed you for that fear. That was my mistake. He paused. I hurt you. I made you feel like your efforts meant nothing, and I hate myself for that. Another pause. I'm not asking you to forgive me right now. I just want you to know all. Never stop trying. Then he stood up and walked away. Ḥimin opened the door 5 minutes later. Yoongi wasn't there, but his voice lingered. Day 7. Rain fell. Ḥimin came out of the bedroom with messy hair, a blanket wrapped around him. He found Yoongi asleep on the couch, hoodie halfway off, face pale and tired. Ḥimin sat down on the floor in front of him, knees pulled up. He whispered, "You idiot, why do you have to be so hard to love sometimes?" Yoongi stirred, slowly opened his eyes. "Ḥimin," he said gradually. Ḥimin didn't answer right away. He looked at Yoongi's eyes, red, puffy, exhausted. Yoongi sat up, heartbeat racing. "Are you okay?" he asked carefully. Ḥimin's voice was soft. "No, but I want to be." "I'll fix it," Yoongi said immediately. "I swear, I'll do better. I'll." "Yoongi," Ḥimin interrupted. Yoongi looked down. "I missed you too," Ḥimin whispered, "even when I hated you." Yoongi looked up sharply. "I never hated you." "I know," Ḥimin said. "And I never stopped loving you, but it hurt a lot." Yoongi nodded, throat tight. "I know." They sat in silence for a moment, not cold silence this time, just ... Tired, aching hearts slowly finding peace. Ḥimin reached out and took Yoongi's hand. "I forgive you," he said. Yoongi blinked, then pulled Ḥimin into his arms so fast Ḥimin let out a small surprise sound. "I'm sorry," Yoongi whispered into his shoulder. "I'm so sorry," Ḥimin clung to him tightly. "Just hold me, that's all I want." So Yoongi did. He held him like the world was ending, and Ḥimin was the only thing left to save. Later that night, Yoongi made warm tea, added extra honey the way Ḥimin liked. They sat curled under one blanket on the couch. "No more silent treatments," Ḥimin asked. "No more," Yoongi promised. "Even if we fight again, we talk, we cry, but we don't disappear from each other." Ḥimin nodded. "Next time you feel like you're not enough," Ḥimin said softly, "remember I chose you. Every day. I still do." Yoongi took his hand and kissed the back of it. "I'll spend the rest of forever proving I deserve that," Ḥimin smiled. "You're still an idiot," he said. Yoongi grinned. "But I'm your idiot." And finally, that heavy silence was replaced with quiet laughter, soft kisses, warm apologies, and a love that knew how to fall, but always got back up again. The end.